So, not exactly how I really intended on starting the YouTube videos, but I've picked up the new project, and this is what has happened. On the way home, stud rounded off, bent, nut rounded off, no chance of getting another wheel on there, so waiting for recovery. While I'm here, this is what I have collected today. Decided to rebuild the DoriHero 13. Many rust repair videos to follow. Right guys, so it's the next day. We're back from the disastrous trip. We had to go get the S13. Got back late last night. I really wanted to get the car in the workshop. As you can see, the SLK is still in here. We left it outside last night. It rained, so got to clean that up. Quick fast summary of basically what I've been doing since I finished competing, what happened with competing before that. I won't go into too much detail because it could drag on a little bit. Started competing in 2011, got my drift license in 2010 after starting practice days 2005. Won the British Drift Championship Semi-Pro class 2011. Took myself by surprise, didn't expect it at all, being the first competitive season. Following year, 5th in Pro. Then after another year of the British Drift Championship, decided to go King of Europe. Took the S13 over there, managed to crash it halfway up a mountain road in Hungary, which was round 6 of the championship at the time. Car was totaled, front chassis legs bent in front and behind the front cross member. The front had pushed over 8 to 12 inches. On my birthday as well, which was fantastic. Since then, I built a 1JZ MX-5 for the following year. The rules changed at the end of that season, so that had to be pulled to bits and broken for parts. Built another MX-5, which was a complete disaster. Definitely learned my lesson with second-hand scrapyard parts without checking them over at least first. So as it stands, August 2015 is the last time I've driven a competitive car. I have been to a couple of practice days in BMWs and a Sora, but nothing spectacular since then. I've been desperately trying to get back to competition drifting. I've built 3 cars since then. Various different life problems have got in the way, meaning those have had to be broken to finance household bills and various other boring things. I have built this SLK, which I'll go into in a minute or two. The intention for this was a competition car, but I decided to try and rebuild the DoriHero S13. Want to go a higher spec than the car was previously, but build an exact replica basically of one of the different colours it was in. Haven't decided which one yet. So yeah, we're up to date. I'll give a brief summary of the SLK for now. We'll go more into detail with this later on. The priority is to get the S13 in here and make a start. I'm absolutely desperate to start summarising the rust repairs that are required and chopping the front and back off and just basically getting stuck in. The SLK, nothing too spectacular really. It's SLK 230, standard engine, pulley upgrade, remap, full stainless exhaust with decat, induction kit. Don't expect that I'll make that much power, maybe 250 on a good day. I've put a full roll cage in, needs a really good clean, it's been sat about for a while. Bucket seat, steering wheel, vertical hydro, all stripped out, ready to go. May do the odd round of competition next year if the thing isn't too slow. Got the fuel system in the back, plumbed in fire extinguisher, yellow speed coilovers. Still standard steering angle at the moment, but that's something I need to do. Just needs a few fiddles to finish off. Brake lines, exhaust hangers. I haven't plumbed in the fuel pump yet, but nothing major. Day's work really. And then I can get out and do some practice days, maybe do some passenger ride days, have a bit of fun. And we'll see where we go from there. So after pushing the SLK out and the trailer out and this in, it's finally in the garage. I'm really pleased. It's not too bad, bit of surface rust here and there, as you'd expect. Nothing too serious. The inners have gone a little bit, but to be expected how old it is, and it's a 13 at the end of the day. So it's up off the floor. I've given it a quick clean out, just a quick sweep. It's still wet in there. I had to stay outside last night, but there's a little bit of surface rust. Found a hole in the floor, nothing too critical though. Plate there. I'm not sure if this is a plate as well, along there. Generally, not too bad. There's some surface rust sort of bubbling in a plate over there. I would imagine that'll blast straight through when we go for grip blasting. Haven't been underneath yet. But the chassis rails are all straight, no holes, no surface rust even. The sills and the lips are all intact. A bit of surface there, might find something nasty again once it's blasted. Did try and poke it through, but seems solid. Other side is the same. Quite pleased. Be interesting to see how much of it comes back once it has been blasted. But at least I'll see what I've got to work with then. As you probably saw on the time lapse, I've coated everything with penetrating fluid. I'm not actually sure it does anything other than make a mess on the floor, but it might be helpful. I'll leave it overnight and then remove the subframes, all the suspension arms, shocks and everything else tomorrow. So that's it for my first ever YouTube video. I'm planning on documenting the full build. I do pretty much everything myself. The car will be blasted by a guy I use locally. That I can't do, haven't got the equipment, and engine mapping I don't do. Everything else, roll cage, paint, everything. I'll be doing myself, be documenting the full build start to finish. It's not going to be a quick project. Obviously financially there's a lot involved. It's also very time consuming. I totally forgot, like, subscribe, comment. I know I'm crap at this at the moment. I've definitely got a newfound respect for YouTubers, but stick with me, I'm sure I'll improve. I'm planning on doing this regularly. Definitely can't get any worse. See you soon.